Oko's thoughts just before Kenya-Iran match. Matasi is guilty as charged. I'm going to disappoint all of you because I cannot sit here and say Matasi is guilty as charged. There's something called evidence. Okay? So the allegations are there, the suspension is there, but I cannot sit here and be the judge. I have to wait. Hopefully the 90 days go quickly, and then we can hear it. I, more than most, are aware of the scope of match fixing in this country. We have had shows about it. So I cannot sit here and say there is no match fixing in this country. No, match fixing is rife in this country. If you want a sign, check how many people have been suspended, how many players, how many coaches, a whole team has been suspended. Check. So let's start with that one. I am not saying there is match. Mathare United reported its own players the season before last. Said, hey, these guys are match fixing. City Stars did the same. City Stars came out and said these guys tried to make our players fix a match. Jojo, we know I don't know whether his ban is not over yet. I doubt it's over. His ban ends in 2029 or something like that. Yeah, Jojo, we know one of Kenya's best defenders. You know that Harambee Stars team we sing about that rose to position 69 in the FIFA rankings? He was our main defender. Yeah. Him and Edgar
Fighter.
Yes, and he got a 10-year ban. Willie Sochieng, we all know the stories. Zukericho, we know the stories. Kakamega Homeboys, we know the stories. The coach that was appointed for Gor and Gor fans said this one cannot coach us. Nkata. We know the allegations. We know that referees have been suspended because of match fixing.
Yes. At top FIFA.
Yes, it has happened. Yes, forget our assistant, the man who was caught in Ghana. At upper locally. Even FKF said, hey, you go home. So let me open the floor by saying that there is no doubt that match fixing is rife in this country. Having said that, let me hear your thoughts about Matasi. And please remember to use the word alleged and claimed, because you don't want to be taken to court. Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Should I? I'm tempted to use the word satisfying, because we have been saying time and again, there's no way you can be making such mistakes at a high level as Patrick Matasi has been making, because you're playing for the national team, and the national team, I don't want to say there's one team which is bigger than the other, but please don't mess up with the national team, because he has done that time and again at the highest level when you're representing your country. Every single player
he's done what had mistakes.
Yes, the mistakes. Every single player wants to play for the national team. So it's pride and joy to put on the Kenya national colors. So to make such mistakes at the highest level, of course, it pains everyone, and it baffles a lot of people. Having said that, there's a video that has been out, but the investigations are still being done, and we just want to find the truth. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Closure. That whether it's true, and he was fixing a game, and which game he was fixing.
Chep?
Yeah, I agree with Starboy. To be honest, when I saw the video, first thing, for some reason, I wasn't surprised. Maybe I just wasn't that surprised. And for me, my worry is looking at the bigger picture now, because in that conversation on that video, there's mention of a defender. So how big does it go?
That I can answer for you, Chef. I can answer for you easy.
Yeah.
You cannot fix a football game by yourself. I don't think it's possible. I think you have to have, you can every once in a while, but generally you need accomplices.
Yes.
Because it's 11 players.
Yes.
So it's almost impossible for you to make, it's not like cricket where you can be the bowler and bowl a no ball. Okay?
Yeah.
Or you can be the batsman and you get yourself out on purpose.
Yeah.
I think you need more. I think football you need to have
several cogs.
I think there has to be several I think. Yes. I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is now my worry. How big is it? How big is the ripple effect on that? For me, I just want it to get investigated. I want just to know everybody who are involved and what are the next steps, what are the punishments. Because I think there's a letter that has gone maybe to FIFA as well. Yeah, so what are the FIFA going to say? Yes, exactly.
DCI also and
DCI, exactly. All those bodies. What are the next steps? So for Kenya, I don't know if match fixing is not criminalized. If I think in our laws,
Yeah.
in
No,
Kenya
it's
law,
not.
it's not. So no, how the best punishment? What are the next steps? So for me, it's just what are the next steps? What are the punishment? And how big is this?
The only thing that can happen today, as of now, is just to shame somebody.
I think
Just soil their name, as of now.
I think given the stakes of, especially given Kenya having a new coach, McCarthy, Kenyans, especially the pressure from the Kenyans as well, trying to try and uplift the whole team, because there is a new, you could say, spark in the Kenyan team, and given the moment of these videos coming out, it's somehow bad for Matasi as a whole, because even after this, at some point, you are still going to people might still remember Matasi for these allegations. You get?
Because forever.
Because
Yeah.
it's
We
going
will
to
forever.
tarnish his whole legacy.
Yeah.
He has had some good periods in his career. Yes, we can't deny that. But this thing will always hang. It will be a dark cloud over his career, because so long as he plays, wherever he goes after this whole saga, it will still hang over him.
You know, and guys, a lot of guys are saying, you see, people kept saying this and Wakabi kept defending it. Yes, because I cannot sit here and accuse someone of fixing a match unless I know for a fact he's fixing a game.
Yeah.
Okay? And my fight at this show, by the way, was not him making mistakes. You know, people have short memories. But my fight with him here was not him making mistakes, was you guys complaining about him and then picking him. And I kept saying, you are picking him. If you are picking him, why are you then complaining? I guess, guys, and you can point out if I'm not remembering the right thing. I kept saying, you guys keep picking him, and then when he makes mistakes, you guys come back and complain. And I'm like, why does coach after coach keep picking him? I said that.
Yeah,
You
said.
if you look how long he's been the main keeper in this country, is from 20 what? 18, 719.
Because he was the keeper at AFCON.
How many? So you tell me whether it's Minye, whether it's Firat, whether it's whichever coach was standing in, whether it's... everyone kept picking him. And I kept saying, you guys kept saying, but he makes mistakes. I'm like, yes, but you keep picking him. Because clearly you guys don't think you have a better goalkeeper. So I did not say, no. But, again, I cannot sit here and say, oh, even now, all there is an allegation. Now, from a legal point of view, it's an allegation. You wait for it to be confirmed. And Elijah has a very good point. The mistakes he's done, some of them are befuddling.
Yes.
Like there's a game.
The
There's a league
Cameroon
game.
one.
This is a Cameroon game.
No. I'm not
police.
talking about national. I'm not talking about the national
Police.
team games.
Okay.
There's a game in the league
Dandora.
at
Yeah,
either
Dandora
at
Stadium.
I think is it Dandora or is it at
Oh,
Kakamega?
there's Dandora, there is Machakos,
Machakos.
Yeah.
and of course there's another one at Kakamega.
There's the one in Kakamega. I think it's the one that got you properly riled up. It got you properly riled up. So I understand where people are coming from. But then again, you have to sit and find out how big is it.
Yeah.
Because all these are allegations. And Chep has a very big point.
Yeah.
Legally, there's nothing you can do. Not much. You can find... I was explained this by Patrick Coril, the then CEO for City Stars. There's a way you can twist it, but you don't have something for match fixing in this country. It's not in the laws.
Yeah.
So FIFA can ban you for 10 years, but if FIFA ban you for 10 years, so what?
Yeah, you
Is Matasi going to
you
play
can't-
for 10
you
years
know,
either
you
way?
just-
This is the Nation FM Drive with good music, good vibes, and unmatched banter.